Another month has passed, and with that comes another list of best free games that were released in it. Since February is the shortest month, I feel that it suffered from more or less quality releases. There are still gems that are very much worth playing, and I've picked the best of the bunch, so sit tight and enjoy. These are the top 5 best free games of February 2019. I'll start with, in my opinion, the best game this month. I present to you Comet Crasher, a very fun arcade platform shooter with very simple yet very polished and flashy mechanics. The goal is to get as far as possible by falling down and shooting at obstacles in front of you, while picking up power-ups and causing big explosions. And it's not mindless either, you need to manage your bullets and watch out for bombs and indestructible obstacles. When you lose all your lives, the game is ended, and you can see how you fared against others on the leaderboards. Simple, yet very satisfying and fun to play. If you like what you see, this is a top recommendation for me. Next game on the list is Rise of Legions. It's a Castle Siege real-time strategy with a card system. It's a fun and simple game that is easy to learn but hard to master. Build your deck of cards and choose from 3 different factions that might suit your style of play. The goal of the match is to destroy the enemy base by pushing the single lane available to you. I'll be honest, I haven't played it too much and I'm not 100% sure about how balanced it actually is, but I'll try to explain how the game is played as best as I can. The cards you play cost coins, so you can't just spam your units and abilities all the time. All of the cards also have their respective cooldowns. While you're trying to defend your towers and base with those summoned units, you also get more and more spawners that you can place in your base to generate more and more free units. The matches are pretty quick, no longer than 10 minutes, and while this is not the best attempt at this type of game I've seen, it's still pretty fun and I suggest you give it a try. Coming up is a very unique game. Marble Combat is just what its title says. A game in which you control a marble and you engage in combat with it. Compete in races and in control points mode against other players. Other than multiplayer, you can also try a difficult single player track in which you navigate in a phenomenally designed and decorated room full of obstacles with the time ticking. Since it's still in early access, not many people are playing it and it's hard to find matches, but you know what? This game certainly deserves attention. It's not only unlike anything you've seen, but it also looks incredible. Definitely recommend at least trying it. Fourth game on the list is Rogue Reaper. It's an action-adventure playground in which you play as a daughter of the Grim Reaper as she battles the plague. That's the story anyway. This is a game developed by a group of students in under 11 weeks, and for what it is, I respect it a lot. While it's not much of a game, it has some really amazing mechanics like running on walls as a prime example of great platforming, and also a very nice way of using your environment like boxes and barrels to damage your enemies by throwing it at them while hovering it. The graphics are pretty bland, but the atmosphere is there. It's got a pretty fun final boss as well. It's a very short and sweet game. It's not going to take much of your time if you'd like to try it out. The final game today is Axel. A fast-paced flying arcade action. Get to the end of the level by avoiding obstacles and collecting and flying through different circles and ellipses. You have 3 levels and 4 different spaceships. It will really take your reflexes to a test. It's difficult to avoid all the obstacles. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of how the ship is controlled though. I think it could have been more polished, but I won't criticize it too much since this is another student project. I think there is definitely an hour or so fun to be had in Axel, and the game does look and sound pretty good, so if what you see on your screen is something that looks fun to you, I'd definitely still recommend it. And we've reached the end. I think January was a better month for free games, but I can't complain too much. February still had solid releases, but other than these 5, almost none are worth checking out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Subscribe if you enjoy this type of content and consider ringing a bell as well. That's it for me, have a nice day.